This video will cover the new exam/quiz experience in Brightspace. This new experience has changed the appearance of the exam/quiz creation area to be uniform with the area to create an assignment. While this creation area may look different, this new experience will not affect the following: exam or quiz settings, taking an exam or quiz, or grading an exam or quiz. So what has changed with the launch of the new experience? Overall, you'll notice that many features that existed in the old experience still exist, but they've just been moved around. We'll talk about this a little bit later in the video. The first change that you may notice, however, is the design of the exam and quiz creation area. This will now resemble how it appears when creating an assignment in Brightspace. The old experience had various tabs at the top of the screen that would allow instructors to customize their exam or quiz. These have now moved to the right of the screen, and they've also been given new titles. In the old experience, if you wanted to create a grade item for your exam or quiz, you would have to go to the Assessment tab and either create the grade item or link it to an existing one that's in the gradebook. In the new experience, this works differently. Instead of going to a separate tab, you'll have access to an area titled Grade Out Of. This will be directly in the main exam and quiz creation area. In this area, select the box that says Not in Gradebook. Then choose Add to Gradebook. This will create a grade item for your exam or quiz. Please note, this grade item will not be categorized in your gradebook. And if you have a weighted gradebook, you will not be able to set the weight of the grade item from here. This must be done in grades. Now, if you wish to assign a grade item you created from the exam and quiz creation area to a grade category, begin by selecting the button that says In Gradebook, and then choose Edit or Link to Existing. Once clicked, make sure you have the option titled Create and Link to a New Grade Item selected. And then you can click a button titled Choose Grade Category. Once selected, you can choose the applicable category to assign this grade item to. Also changed in the new experience is linking an exam or quiz to an existing grade item. You can do this by selecting the In Gradebook button and then choose Edit or Link to Existing. Once clicked, you can choose the option titled Link to an Existing Grade Item. Then choose the drop-down selector to find the grade item you wish to link the exam or quiz to. In the old experience, you had the ability to enable Respondus when creating or editing a specific exam. This feature has now been removed in the new experience. However, you may still enable Respondus from the main exam/quiz menu. When exam or quiz results are published, by default, students cannot see which questions they've answered correctly or incorrectly. In the old environment, instructors needed to go to the Submission Views tab and change default view settings in order to display these questions. The new experience, however, has made the process of displaying these questions much simpler. To do this, go to the Evaluation and Feedback area, and then find the section titled When Published, Display to Learners. Under this section, select the checkbox for Attempt Grade, and below the checkbox, click on the drop-down selector to choose which type of questions you wish to display to learners. If you would like to further customize displayed answers, you can do so by selecting the Customize Quiz Results Displays button. Another change that has made creating an exam or quiz simpler is the location of the Due Date area. Previously, this was located in a separate tab, but now you can simply add in a due date directly in the main creation area of your exam or quiz. Another change is the ability to add in the amount of questions to each page for your exam or quiz. In the previous environment, you could type manually the amount of questions you would like displayed for each page. However, in the new environment, you are limited to choosing either 1, 5, or 10 questions to appear on each page, or you could choose for all questions to appear on one page instead. This paging option can be found in the Timing and Display section when editing your exam or quiz. Another new change is a new location to preview your exam or quiz. Previously, you would have to do this from the main exam/quiz menu. However, now, the new experience allows you to preview your exam or quiz while you're creating or editing it. Another new change is the location to hide an exam or quiz from your learners. Previously, you would need to go to a separate tab in order to complete this. However, now, you can simply choose the eye icon at the bottom of the screen to hide it. Now that we've covered what's changed, let's discuss what has moved. As mentioned before, all features that existed in the old exam and quiz environment still exist in the new one. However, they've been moved to different sections which are placed to the right of the creation screen. Let's talk about each one of these new sections. Starting in the Availability Dates and Conditions section, you can find the following. Adding a start date and end date to your exam or quiz, with the ability to add these dates to the course calendar. From here, you can also create release conditions, manage special access for users in your course, the ability to add a password to take your exam or quiz, or the ability to create IP restrictions preventing people from outside an IP range from taking your exam or quiz. In the Timing and Display section, you can find where to add time limits, question paging settings, along with the option to prevent learners from going back to previous pages, where to shuffle your questions, this setting to allow hints, this setting to disable email, instant messages, and alerts within Brightspace when taking the exam or quiz, and the section to add a header or footer. Then, in the Attempts and Completion section, you can find where to add the attempt amounts along with the grade calculation settings for multiple attempts, the location to assign an exam or quiz to quiz categories, and the field to enter in the desired email to receive notifications for attempt completions for your exam or quiz. And finally, in the Evaluation and Feedback section, you can find the setting to auto-publish attempt results immediately upon completion, the option to synchronize scores to the gradebook when attempts are published, along with the option to display the attempt grade to students once the results are published. Also available is the setting to display questions to students after their attempts have been published, along with further quiz result customization options. Finally, the last available in this tab is the ability to add learning objectives. Thank you for watching. For more Brightspace related content, please subscribe to our channel.